How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is about how to increase your testosterone. Now, this is something I've always struggled with. I mean, let's say not always struggled with, but I think it is a big part in who we are, especially as men. As women, not as much. I mean, technically, yeah, but how to increasing your testosterone is a huge part in being a man. Naturally, we ain't juicing, okay? Anyways, let's get straight into the video. So number one is weightlifting. Weightlifting is probably the easiest way that you can increase your testosterone. Actually, no, it's not. But it is a very easy way to increase your testosterone. Why? Well, I think we need to understand how testosterone is made or produced in the body. Testosterone is basically what repairs part of a muscle. It's not all it does, but that is a huge part in building how muscles are built. So the higher your testosterone, the easier it is to build muscle. That's how steroids are literally just giving you more testosterone in your body so you can build muscle easier. So when you work out, your body naturally produces more testosterone, and in doing so, it produces it so it can repair the muscle. So yeah, when you weightlift, you are producing more testosterone. Now, specific things that you can do while you're weightlifting is one, progressive overload or do high intensity workouts, which I don't know the science behind it, but when you're doing high intense workouts, your body just naturally produces more testosterone. I don't know exactly the science behind it or why, but I know it does. And the reason why I know it does is because I've done it before. I've seen other people talk about it as well. I'm not just pulling these things out of my ass, guys. So yeah, progressive overload, if you guys don't know what that is, you guys search it up. I'm not gonna explain it. And two, doing high intensity workout. Other things that you could do are compound lifts. So compound lifts, working different muscles of the body at the same time. So the more muscles you train at a time, or more parts, or let's say even bigger muscles, produce more testosterone because it's a bigger mass that needs to be taken care of, that is being damaged. I mean, technically damaged, yeah. So when you're doing compound lifts, let's say you're working on one muscle at a time. You say you're doing bench, you're working on the chest, you're working part of the shoulder, maybe parts of the bicep, I don't know. But yeah, mainly the chest and the front area. So you're not only working on one part of the body, you're working on others. So that compound lifts produce more testosterone. Let's take squats. Squats are probably the best exercise to build testosterone naturally. You're working the glutes, you're working the hamstrings, more importantly, you're working the quads. The quads are a massive muscle in your body. So people who train legs a lot actually tend to have more testosterone because they're bigger muscles. So yeah, train bigger muscles if you want to get more testosterone. So easiest way, if you're skipping legs, start doing legs. So legs, chest, back, good part of the lats, that's gonna set you up. So yeah, basic summary of this point of weightlifting: train more intensely, do more compound lifts, and train bigger muscle. Now the second part of this video is eating more healthy fats. Healthy fats are filled with testosterone boosting amino acids. So if you see a lot of people eating fats and stuff like this, they have high testosterone, because once again, they're filled with amino acids that are known for boosting testosterone. Now, let's not confuse just any sort of fat for healthy fats or just for the fats that we're talking about. Well, I'm not telling you go eat some potato chips or some shit, or like McDonald's or things like that. That's not gonna boost your testosterone, that's gonna lower it. We're talking about healthy fats. So some examples are eggs, avocados, nuts, and fatty fish. Like fatty fish, let's say salmon, so because they have omega-3s and stuff. So eggs, make sure you're eating it with the yolk. The yolk is like, the egg whites have the main protein, but the yolk has the fats and all the vitamins and micros. If you are eating yolkless eggs, I mean, if you're on a cut, this might be a little bit different, but if you're eating yolkless eggs, then I don't know what you're doing if you're not on a cut. Even if you're on a cut, honestly, just eat it with the eggs, honestly, with the egg yolk. I don't know why people do that. I mean, I can kind of see why, actually, like because of the fat contents, but honestly, eating fats during a cut are not going to make you fat. They're called fats, but it's not going to make you fat. If anything, it's going to make you more leaner. The thing that will make you more fat are carbs. If you eat a bunch of carbs, I'm not saying to just entirely annihilate carbs out of your diet, but if you are mainly just eating a fuck ton of carbs, you're not going to cut down. In fact, something I do when I'm on a cut, or something I did, was remove carbs entirely and focus more on fats. You would be so surprised how easy you lose weight. But anyways, so things like eggs, definitely eat the egg yolk. Number two, avocados. The avocados are probably the best fatty food that you can eat for high testosterone. They're filled with it. Avocados are filled with healthy fat. Now I understand a lot of people don't like avocado. I honestly don't like avocado at all, but I eat them so often because they're so healthy for you. But basically what I do is, honestly, here's how I eat my avocado sometimes. You know, sometimes I'll just sometimes I'll straight up just put them on top of my eggs. If I'm eating medium, if I'm doing over medium eggs, then I'll put the avocado on top. Maybe I'll eat it with some avocado toast. But what I usually do is I just put the avocado in a bowl, put some lime in there, put some salt, a little bit of salt, and you basically got your own guacamole. The simplest guacamole. Like, not a single restaurant in the world will sell guacamole like that, but it just makes it, give it that little taste of sour and savory because of the salt and the lime. It makes it taste a lot better, and I actually genuinely like eating it like that. A normal avocado, honestly, I don't know if I'm getting the right avocados, but I genuinely don't like the flavor of avocados at all. Third is nuts, so specifically nuts like cashews and Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are amazing. Brazil nuts are probably one of the most fattiest nuts out there, and they're amazing. Now, honestly, I used to eat Brazil nuts. I haven't gotten any in a while, actually. I should. But Brazil nuts, honestly, they taste like shit. Genuinely, they don't taste good at all. But hey, they're good for your testosterone. If you guys really don't want to invest in Brazil nuts because they can get a bit pricey, you can just do almonds or cashews. Cashews, I've heard some people say it's like has too much fat to the point where you're gonna get fat. I haven't done much research on it because I think it's completely bullshit, but if you guys want to believe in that bollocks, just go for almonds. So yeah, don't eat like an entire pack a day. I mean, it's not a meal replacement. Just eat like, let's say, maybe 2 handfuls a day. Or you don't even have to do it a day, like you can do it every other day or stuff like that. Just eat them frequently. And lastly, you can do fatty fish. So things like salmon, and I mean, cod is not very fatty, but let's just do salmon, because salmon is filled with nutrients like omega-3s and stuff, which are once again good for testosterone boosting, and also is very fatty. Salmon is actually probably second under avocados for healthy fats and boosting testosterone. So yeah, eat more healthy fats. These are just examples, like eggs, avocados, nuts, and fatty fish. You could probably find so many out there. And honestly, that's not even the only thing. Like, there are other things out there that might not be fat related and boost testosterone. I've heard that dark chocolate boosts your testosterone, so the cocoa, but also some greens like spinach and stuff like that. But yeah, if you want to keep it simple, stick to healthy fats. And number 3, we have sleep. So like any part of the body, it is mainly built while you sleep. So people who work out prioritize sleep because that is when a muscle, I wouldn't say regenerate, but repairs. People who, why it's so important for a kid to sleep is because every part of the mind grows, every part of their body grows, including your height. So people who are short like to prioritize sleep. I know somebody who doesn't. They might be watching this video. If you're short, prioritize your sleep, because that's when most of the growing is done. Actually, that's when like 90% of it is done. You're not growing while you're like sitting there playing video games. So yeah, like every part of the body, like all of like everything inside of you is built during your sleep, including testosterone production. The main release of testosterone is during sleep. And that is pretty much it, honestly. Just prioritize your sleep. About 8-9 hours a day a night should be good. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Just a quick video for you guys on how to increase your testosterone naturally. I might make a part 2 because I do know some things here and there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Turn on the post notifications because I'm starting to upload more frequently. I definitely want to take this channel up a notch. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later. Peace, bros.